Okay, so here we are at the Practical Astronomy Show. Let's go in and meet everyone.
Okay, so we're Altair Astro. This is us at the Practical Astronomy Show. We have a nice range of telescopes here. So we have the Celestron range of telescopes. This is just a snapshot of what we actually do. We also have a big range of the Ioptron telescope, showing all the mounts from the new strain wave harmonic mounts, right through to the center balance mounts and through to the equatorial mounts. And the big showstopper obviously is the CEM 120, which we have in the centre of the room. We also specialise in refracting telescopes. So we have 3 or 4 different categories of telescopes. We have the high-end wave series telescopes, which all come with full optical test reports, which go very, very well. We also have some of the smaller 60mm doublets, going through to the new quads and through to the 125s, which again is a doublet, acting very similar to an Apo. We then have the Starwave Ascent range, which is more or less a stripped back version of the wave series. They don't come with optical test reports, but they all come with high quality lenses as well. Around this way, we have another series of refractors. These ones are all our ED doublets. So we go right the way through the range to the 102, finishing off with a big 102 F11. So that's the basic ranges as well as Newtonians that we do.
So I think people like the option that there's actually something else out there rather than the Skywatcher.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's hard actually when you think about Newtonians. There's not
no, there isn't.
So it's good to have them in. Yeah.
So we have the famous Big Red, which is a 152mm f5.9 rich field telescope. It's an achromatic, but absolutely beautiful on star clusters, but equally good. A lot of the solar guys are using this one with a big ERF on the front. Then we move up to the Newtonians. We have the 8-inch f5. We do have the f4 as well, but they're out of stock. We have the 6-inch f5 and the 6-inch f4. Great workhorses, great Newtonians, and they're starting to become quite popular as well now with a lot of the guys that have used wide field refractors, and then they just want a little bit more bang for buck, so the Newtonian goes very well.
Excellent.
So here at the Practical Astronomy Show, as you can see, this is the Altair stand. The behind the scenes crew that come voluntarily to help us and give us a hand. This is my wife Sam. My daughter Georgia. Georgia, say hi. And this is Georgie as well, Georgia's friend who also has come to help. We then have Corin.
Corin, come and say hello.
Say hi, this is Corin. another helping hand.
I'm trying.
We also, round the corner here, obviously all this is all our own products as well. We also have Rob. Hello. He helps us every year and has been helping us ever since the Astrofest days, so it's always great to have Rob on board. We also, as most people probably know, in the imaging world, we have Ryan to help as well, and obviously business partner Nick down the bottom there is very busy, in depth, chatting to other people. So there we have it, the Altair stand, Practical Astronomy Show.
Thank you ever so much, Ian. So I'm at the Practical Astronomy Show, and with one of the vendors, they're called Astro Tough Truck. So here we go.
Hello.
Your name is?
My name's Lee.
Hello, Lee.
How you doing?
Oh, just haven't got it there. And
That's all right, don't forget.
do you want to tell us about your product and what your company does?
Yeah, basically we build telescope transportation systems, which basically designed to save you back initially, your health, not having to lift anything, speeding up your setup time to usually within a couple of minutes. Get out there, get imaging, get observing within 2 minutes. And the same packing up, really, just taking all the effort out of it if you've got the capacity to be able to, get through a standard door or a big door, garage door.
Yeah.
And that's basically this big 16-inch here was where it was all born from, because I moved it twice and it was like...
So just getting that around, really, yeah.
So that's where the first truck kind of came from. Everything else evolved from there, really, through astronomers.
Okay.
On the forums. Can you build a pier one? Can you build a tripod one? And it was like, you can build anything you want because they're all handmade.
That's excellent. And have you got any developments or plans that you're on at the moment?
Yeah, this is our new drop and lock system. So originally, you would just normally wind them down.
Yeah.
Lift it up slightly. A lot of customers took that on board and they were saying, well, I've saved all this time setting up, but it does take a couple of minutes to wind the legs down. Can you make a different system? So now we've designed a drop and lock system where you literally just lock that and then you start to wind. So that's new for development.
That's a good idea.
The brake bar is a new thing. Kindly come from the idea of Stacey Downton, actually, when she bought one. So that's when that goes down like that, just grabs the wheels, so it keeps the truck solid. Our latest invention, which we literally finished yesterday, we're changing the handle system from that's called a detent pin. We're changing that system to what is now an index plunger, so that will be the thing with the brake bar instead.
Yeah.
This is now going to be the end of the handle, and instead it's just...
Oh, that's good.
It's just a quick release now, so
you're finding basically people that have bought these and their usage, they're coming back to you with feedback, and then that lets you develop it further.
All these trucks have been developed and evolved through our customers and astronomers saying, can you do this, can you do that?
Brilliant.
So because we hand make everything, we design it around a new idea, which is where this has evolved from.
Have we thought about motorising any of them yet to drive them around?
Absolutely. We've been asked, I don't know how many times, somebody's asked us, can you put a motor head on one and things like this? And it's like, the only fear there is, yes, we can. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
My only fear there is inevitably somebody will run over themselves.
Yeah.
And I dread to think what the consequence was that would be. So it's easy, they're so easy to pull.
It'll have to come with a really either a big disclaimer, or it'll have to be a very slow moving thing, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But I mean, even that great big one, they're so easy to pull.
Yeah.
That you don't really need...
I think the lady thought it was falling over.
Oh, well, sorry. But yeah, they really don't need to be motorised.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much for your time.
No, thank you.
And good luck with the show.
That's it. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you again.
And you.
Cheers, buddy.
My name's Gary Walker. Company's Pulsar Observatories. 25 years ago, I decided to design and build my own GRP dome. You couldn't get them anywhere in the UK, thinking I might sell 2 or 3, and here we are 25 years later. We've now sold observatories into 32 countries worldwide, probably sold around about 1,500, all over the UK, all over Europe, as far away as Chile, Singapore. We've moved on a bit design-wise, technology-wise. We've got some of the best electronics you'll ever see on a home observatory. And as I say, we've been going 25 years. We ship regularly into Germany. We send 4 containers out a year to Germany. They distribute around Europe for us. This is a new design we've got now. New moulds, new patterns, new moulds. We've invested a lot of money. We like to keep ahead of the game with our technology and our designs.
Yep.
And that just about sums it up, really.
That's excellent. That's really nice. And it's been going for a long time. I didn't realise that your company was so old.
Yeah, 25 years.
That's fantastic.
The only thing is I'm 25 years older as well, but there you go.
Well, that's the only thing we can't stop in it. The clouds and our age just growing.
You know, we've done really well.
Oh, great.
We're pleased with the way things have gone. We do try and keep one step ahead.
Yep.
And keep ahead of the technology.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll make sure your company's details are in the description so people can have a look in more detail if they want to.
Thank you very much.
That's all right, no worries. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm now with Tim from Dew Control. Hi, Tim.
Hi, so I'm Tim Duke. I run a company called Dew Control, and I mainly supply dew busting equipment to keep your telescopes dry at night. So we have many products from full suites of different size heater bands for all telescopes, as well as the controllers which I've developed myself. We have a single channel, dual channel, and a quad channel controller. We're also supplying bespoke length power cables and bespoke length USB cables to keep your installation neat on your telescope, so if you have to call up wires. And we also do equipment for all sky cameras as well. That's a big thing that's taking off now. So we develop these ourselves. That's pretty much what we're doing here today.
And is there any any new products you're working on, or anything you're
working on? An observatory hub at the minute. This new product here.
Yeah.
It's not quite finished, but it will be in the next couple of months. So it's a built-in Dew controller, power distribution, and USB hub, all in one. So it means that all your cables are running around locally on the telescope, and saves you having.
So a bit like what Pegasus do with their power box type thing,
exactly. But at a lower cost.
And will it be USB compliant as well? Will
Yes,
it work
it will
on so you'd be able to control it through Nina or something?
Yes,
like
absolutely.
That?
Yeah. So
Oh,
Nina
excellent.
controls.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to have a choice of
Absolutely.
products. I think it's always a good thing.
As well.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, I'm now with Zoltan from 365 Astronomy.
Hello everyone. Yeah. So I'm here at 365 Astronomy stand, and basically I'm the boss here at. We are a family business from Birding, West Sussex, and this is a new setup for us because it's like an island. So we were usually along the wall, but I like the new setup. So I think it turns out greatly because we have sections. So we have the ZWO section on this side. We have the Prima Luce Lab section on the other corner. Then we have Gary Palmer on this corner. He has been helping us at quite a few exhibitions.
Yeah.
He's a solar specialist and deep sky specialist. You know, when the sun was very quiet for a couple of years, so he turned into
It's
deep
quite
sky.
busy now.
Yeah. He's back to solar now. And then over there at the corner we have the C-Star and some ZWO telescope setup. Maybe we can just walk over here a little bit. So we have the ZWO ZW now makes not just astrophotography cameras, but also mounts and tripods and telescopes as well. So we can provide a full setup. Then we have Penrose Polaris. This is kind of a small telescope section here on this end of the stand. So we have the dwarf, which is at the moment out of stock, but we are expecting a shipment in the beginning of April.
Well, they've actually sold out of the dwarf, have you? It's been that popular.
Yeah, they have been extremely popular.
Uh-huh.
So, but they also had some material supply problems. There was a little bit of gap of supply.
Okay.
Then we have Unistella. So small telescopes are becoming very popular, and we sell the C-Star as well. They are extremely popular. Lots of them actually we sold to customers who already have a serious setup, but they like it. You know, very fast to set up, and they take it on trips with them. So they are all popular. And on the other side we have Oscar and Sharpstar. So here
You've got quite a big stand, haven't you, this year? You're normally along a wall, as I say, and it's quite a lot more this
I
time.
think it works out quite nice.
Yeah.
So we are planning to have the same setup at Astrofest
Okay.
next year. Probably slightly smaller, but yeah. So we have the range of Sharpstar and Oscar telescopes here. We didn't bring everything, so we have probably 3 times more telescopes than this.
That's excellent.
And we have Teleview eyepieces here, Anclia and Optolong filters. Generally speaking, everything that we distribute at the show comes with a 10% discount.
Okay.
I think
That's brilliant.
And Tim is demonstrating the Eagle. So Tim is one of our customers. And he's been helping us with Eagle. He's got a very nice setup. So this is his personal setup.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And you ship worldwide?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the main market is the UK.
Yep.
We do ship.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, obviously, I'll put all the details down in the description with your website, and then everyone can have a look.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Lovely to meet you.
You too.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Simon Bennett from the Widescreen Center. Welcome to the Practical Astronomy Show. It's a pleasure to be here, and there are some great crowds here today, and we're very pleased to have a big booth in the centre with all these great products. Very colourful display, as you can see. We represent all the major brands, most of the major brands. We ship worldwide, and we can put together any package of equipment for anybody regardless of what level they're interested in, whether it's a keen beginner or somebody coming back to the hobby after a long period. There's so much choice and equipment here today that it's a fascinating time to be in the hobby. The new buzz are these harmonic drive mounts. This one's the first time this one's been seen in the UK, this one here from Wolfwise in China. High capacity motors, very smooth, very high performance mount. We're expecting this to do very well once stocks start to come through, which will be very soon. We deal with Skywatcher, Celestron, Altair Astro, ZWO, William Optics, Pleiades 111 here. It's a new imaging scope, and there's just so much to talk about. And
there's loads to talk. The problem is it's a deep hole.
Deep hobby. And our business has been in existence for a very long time. We were Central London's astronomy retailer until 2016. We're now in Cambridgeshire. We've got the dark skies of East Cambridgeshire, and we've got a showroom. We do all the major shows, exhibitions, star parties, and please come see us.
Yeah, that's excellent. Thank you ever so much for your time.
All right.
Thank you. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Simon. I'm now at Sharpcat and I'm going to introduce you to Robin, who is responsible for Sharpcat, Robin Glover.
Hi there folks, we're having a great time today here at the show, which is bustling. So it's really been a really busy morning. We've hardly had a break, so it's been a fabulous show so far. What I want to show you today is a new feature in Sharpcat called planetary live stacking. So if we go over to the screen, we've probably all seen Jupiter videos like this that we've captured, you know, that are flickering in and out of focus and are jumping around and you're not really seeing much on them. And we've saved those videos into saved as disk, and we've processed them later to make a great image. Well, now you can do that live in Sharpcat. So I'm just going to go turn on the tool for live planetary stacking, and we'll watch the image build up as more frames are added. Now we've cheated a little bit and pre-set up the sharpening parameters down here at the bottom to work nicely with this image. But you can really see that not only the great red spot appeared, but we've got detail not just off the bands but within the bands. And if I flick back to the images before, you can see the sort of level of detail that's coming out of that video is absolutely fabulous.
That's really impressive, actually. That really is good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just an average Jupiter video, and you're seeing that image completely live. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're going to do outreach, or you're going to show it to a bunch of cubs or scouts or something like that, or even your friends and family, you can show them a really good planetary image, or solar or lunar images as well, and not have to worry about that sort of post-processing step anymore.
That's absolutely brilliant.
So give it a try.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I say.
I will. I think I will. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Robin.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Barbara. I represent WW Astro. I make dew heaters and dew shields. We also have dew controllers. Our dew heaters are 12-volt powered. We also have a line with USB, which are 5-volt powered. In the future, we are planning to make a USB-C straps, which is even more portable and more useful for the customers. We ship worldwide, and we are based in UK. Thank you.
Brilliant. That's excellent. Thank you very much.
Hello, gentlemen. My name's Dean Watson. I'm the author of a relatively new book called The Astronomer's Hairdryer. Any guesses why it's called The Astronomer's Hairdryer? It's so called because we all, as part of the cult of astronomy, use them for DJI optics. The idea being, not just that, but more generally, it's all the things that a beginner needs to know, didn't know they needed to know, and we all pick up as experienced astronomers through osmosis over years and years and years of doing it, and trial and error and mistakes in buying the wrong scope or the wrong kit. The idea with the astronomer's hairdryer is to spend a couple of quid now, save you a lot of money further down the line, and actually really learn the craft of astronomy from scratch. So you can kind of go into it in a fully informed way. So the telescope you've got for your birthday, for Christmas, for your partner, for a loved one or whatever, you don't just buy it. It doesn't just sit in the garage for like months on end because you got a bit fed up and bored with it. Probably because it wasn't doing what you thought it was going to do. It wasn't up to the spec of what you thought. You weren't seeing the things you hoped to do. I set expectations early, and I hopefully write it in a way very much the way I'm speaking now, in a light, friendly, chatting to a bloke down the pub style way, to make it light and accessible in what can, in some hands, be quite a dry and dusty sort of subject. And they can obtain it, as I say, as stands at the moment, from Amazon. If you look on Amazon, it's available both as the paperback, which I'm holding in my own little paw at the moment, also as a Kindle download, also available on your Kindle Unlimited subscription as well. And I'd be delighted if you ever looked at any of that, and even be so kind as to actually order a copy.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Hello, Glenn. Welcome to the Brea UK Telescope House stand. I'm here with my colleague Mark, and basically what do? We flog telescopes.
Lovely.
We do a bit more than that as well, but We're distributors for Explore Scientific, Lunt Solar Systems, Bressa as well, which we have a smattering of here, and also Vixen, and we're playing host as well to Astro Tough Truck, who do some very, very heavy-duty stuff for taking very large telescopes places that they wouldn't normally go. So essentially what we got here, we've got a whole load of Explore Scientific eyepieces. We've got new Explore Scientific cameras down here as well, which Mark has been using with Explore Scientific 102 carbon fibre telescope, which is just lurking behind there in its box, looking mean.
All very nice.
I have to say, yes. Very, very lightweit. This is, what is it, 3 kilos, something like that?
You said 9 fully loaded.
Yeah, 4.5 kilos fully loaded.
That is so for such a big scope. That's a low
weight. If you're looking for
weight.
something that will go on a fairly modest mount, but still provide extraordinary performance, this is it. Got a few images here that Mark has taken. This is just one of M33, which was taken with the big 0.7 focal reducer here and the 16 megapixel ES camera down the end there. Offer prices today.
It's a good price, yeah.
It's
very good price.
Very reasonable price. Mark's done a very good job with this. He normally does mono, and so moving to one-shot colour has had its challenges for you, hasn't it?
Yes.
In terms of working a bit harder.
Yes, I've definitely found that for myself that one-shot colour is no quicker than doing mono.
Yeah, I mean,
that's one thing I have learned.
A lot of people say that kind of one saves time over the other, but I think it really depends on the environment you're actually in, how deep you want to go, and what your level of, what your level of experience and processing is as well, because there's been quite a lot that you've been able to pull out that maybe lesser mortals would struggle with.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not quite sure how to put it that way.
Mark is very good in terms of his general processing.
Excellent.
He shows an awful lot of taste, I think.
They do, sweet.
We've got the big BT 100 Explore Scientific binoculars, very, very popular at the moment. Good price on these. Excellent if you really want to go to town with lovely wide field views.
Yeah.
And
what's the focal length on these?
Focal length is 600 mil.
Right.
These,
okay.
So not too bad at all. Come with a couple of matched 20 mil eyepieces as well, the 62 degrees from Explore Scientific. As I said, very popular. They do a big 120 of these as well, and they also do an 82 and 70 for those who think something like this is too much for them.
Right.
But you don't need a huge tripod to adequately support these. This is the Bressa BX5, which is a couple of £100 and does an extremely good job with binoculars up to probably about this level. Don't think I've put the BT 120s on them, but it's a nice little collection.
Brilliant.
These two. So also very popular. We've got the Bressa Dobsonians here, fully modular. Actually, a decent focuser on these. Rack and pinion focuser rather than a great solar filter as standard. They're tube ringed as well. You've got these large supporting trunnions here which are detachable, so you can actually take the tube off, remount it on a much larger equatorial mount. If you want to go down the astrophotography route, this is actually displayed in its astrophotographic configuration at the moment. So this has an extension tube that fits on here for visual use, but you can actually get a camera to prime focus with this,
that's
which
useful,
you can't with all Dobsonians as well. And as you can see, we've got a couple of Vixens here. We've got the AX103 here, which is excellent visual and imaging scope. This is a standard achromatic 105, which is essentially in guide scope configuration at the moment. We've got the very, very popular bigger, nastier version of the 102.
Nice, yeah, I'd like something like that, but
Speak to me later.
yeah.